Look around your living room. When you sit down to stream a movie, ask your smart speaker for the weather, or type a prompt into a chat window, the system seems to anticipate your next move before you even make it. You might wonder if there's a team of human engineers manually guessing your preferences, or if the machine is somehow sentient. It's neither. You are interacting with artificial intelligence. The term artificial intelligence breaks down literally. Artificial means man-made, and intelligence refers to the ability to think and learn. We are simply building computer systems with the capacity to mimic human cognition. When a child encounters the world, they don't come pre-programmed with all the answers. They observe their surroundings, make mistakes, adjust, and gradually get smarter through experience. We can train computers to follow that exact same process by feeding them raw data. Artificial intelligence is the massive umbrella term for this entire field. It encompasses any technique that allows a machine to simulate human behavior. The massive artificial intelligence category contains a smaller inner circle, machine learning. In traditional programming, engineers write thousands of manual rules. Machine learning flips this. We feed the computer raw data, and it automatically arranges those points into logical patterns. Think about teaching a toddler to recognize an apple. You don't read them a list of geometric dimensions and color codes. You just show them hundreds of different apples: red, green, large, small. After enough examples, the child recognizes the pattern on their own. That autonomous pattern recognition is how Netflix populates your homepage. Engineers did not code a specific rule for your exact taste in movies. The system observed your viewing history, found the hidden patterns in your choices, and learned what to recommend next. Machine learning is defined by this exact capability. The software learns from data, making independent decisions without an explicit line of code for every scenario. Inside the machine learning category sits an even more specialized field, deep learning. This architecture is directly inspired by the human brain, using a neural network. A neural network recognizes complex patterns by passing data through layers of artificial neurons. These networks process information sequentially. When you look at a dog, your brain doesn't process the entire animal instantly. Your visual cortex detects shapes first, then colors, then specific features like ears and a tail, before concluding you are looking at a dog. Deep learning software filters data through its artificial layers the exact same way. When you ask ChatGPT to write an essay, or ask Siri a question in a heavy accent, you are relying on this multi-layered pattern recognition to process the complexities of human language. All deep learning is a form of machine learning. But only deep learning uses these deep artificial neural layers to make sense of highly complex, unstructured data like voice and text. To lock this hierarchy into your memory, imagine a major university. Artificial intelligence is the university itself, the overarching institution. Machine learning is the computer science department within that university. Deep learning is the highly advanced, specialized robotics lab located inside that department. Let's map this to the real world. A system that filters spam out of your email inbox, or a platform recommending your next movie, that is standard machine learning. A voice assistant analyzing human speech, or a chatbot writing original text, that requires deep learning. And complex systems like modern self-driving cars utilize a hybrid of both to safely navigate busy city streets. Recognizing how these tools nest inside one another clarifies how digital intelligence scales from a simple algorithm to a conversational chatbot. If you're preparing for the Microsoft AI-900 exam, you don't need to stress over the code. Microsoft designs this test to evaluate your conceptual clarity, not your programming skills. Passing the exam requires you to recognize the hierarchy shown here. Artificial intelligence encompasses machine learning, and machine learning encompasses deep learning. The exam will test this by asking you to match real-world scenarios to the correct terminology. If a question asks which subset powers smart voice assistants, you now know the answer is deep learning. To speed up your study process, check the video description below. I've linked dedicated AI-900 mock tests and a complete PDF study guide. You have the core concepts down. Let me know in the comments which technology surprised you the most today, and hit subscribe so you don't miss our next breakdown, where we take these exact concepts and apply them directly to Microsoft Azure AI cloud services. Good luck on your exam, and I'll see you in the next one.